Hmm. Hello, beautiful one, fearless one, courageous one. I welcome you to the series. My name is Joya, and the series is called Through the Fire. And it is definitely for all of those who have just gone through a wildfire. And it is also for those who are going through some other fire. Fire can show up in many ways. A fire can be a loss, can be a transition, can be a challenge, can be the end of something leading into a new beginning. So today I would like to bring into our field something that is not talked about very much. Maybe in certain spiritual practices, but out in the world, no, not necessarily. And the topic is called emptiness. Yeah, usually we are invited to listen to information, turn on the TV. I mean, we are basically all bombarded by so much information day in and day out that it is rather difficult to allow ourselves or be even familiar with the experience of emptiness. And when you go through a crisis, certainly the crisis of a fire, you will face it. Yeah. So one way to face it is when you get to drive to your property, where your former house stood. And pretty much everything besides maybe a chimney is burned down, and there's just this empty space where your beautiful home used to be. I speak out of experience. I have been through this, and it's a big one, to witness that for the first time. Yeah, and at the same time, I'm just putting out to you, maybe here is where one of the gifts will show up. Because when there is emptiness, obviously it's empty space that can be filled again. Or I highly, highly recommend and suggest before you start filling to be with the emptiness, to allow to take it on a journey, take you on a journey. So this is what I'd love to invite you to do with me right now. So if you can, if you're in a safe place, if you can, drop into a few minutes of solitude, of silence, of stillness, please go ahead. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes if that's possible and if that is safe for you. Yeah. And when I bring the word emptiness into your field, just witness what happens. Sometimes I know out of experience, there can be a barrage of thoughts because the mind and the ego can be ruthless, just pestering us with ongoing thoughts or thoughts that create the negative emotion. So right now, I invite you to connect. And some of you maybe have never gone there, really. So this might be brand new. Connect to emptiness. And maybe you'd like to bring in the image of your property. that has no home right now, standing on it. And maybe if that is too painful, do not, then I would love to ask you, imagine a beautiful place in nature. Maybe a favorite place. Maybe it's a meadow. That's very often what I choose, where you spend some time being a child or growing up. A beautiful meadow. Maybe it is the ocean. Maybe it is a large lake. And once you have an image or location come to you, I'd like you to imagine that this space right now, the meadow, the lake, the ocean, allows you to connect with that experience of emptiness. Maybe you can find the emptiness in the breath, breathing in, breathing out. Just stay with it. Keep imagining that you are dropping into that sacred space of emptiness. And just watch, listen, breathe, feel. Emptiness all around you. Emptiness all within you. Beautiful. Empty space. Wonderful. If you'd like to spend more time in that empty space, I'm not going to describe anything because I really, really would like you to discover, what does it mean to you? What shows up for you? And I say showing up, not something or a person or an experience showing up. That can happen too. I mean, you are showing up in that empty space, especially for those who are experiencing this for the first time. That empty space is showing up. Yeah. Breathe in deeply and breathe out deeply. And be with it. Beautiful. And if you'd like to continue staying in that empty space, in that emptiness, be my guest. And for everybody else, I send you my blessings. Return back to your room. Open your eyes. I salute you. courageous one, brave one, fearless one. Mwah. Many blessings. Until we meet again, if this was helpful, please be inspired to leave a comment. If you need more help, you know where to get a hold of me. Blessings.